So anyhow, what I had done was I took the foam, I put some green on there so I can get the mark, which I have. But I don't know if this foam is going to be a problem with gas. Now, it's not so much that it's going to have gas on it, because this is the front of the carburetor. So what I need to do is make up the space of those two nuts that I'm going to leave where they are. So, and that's going to leave a little gap here, and I don't want a gap because shit's going to get in there. So this isn't going to be touching directly unless there's a little flooding or something, but for most part I think these are going to be okay. I think what maybe yeah, you know what, I'm going to do that. Hold on a minute. I'll be back in a second. Alright, now is this going to actually show or tell? I don't know. I just stuck this in the gas tank. Let it stay there for a second. So we're just going to get an idea. Let's just kind of let that sit there for now. And then I'll come back to it because I have other things I got to do. Anyway, it's not going to happen. Hey babe. You know what's going to happen. What? It's going to fall. Not off. Put down. Okay. Put that there. So I made my gasket out of a mud flap off of a truck. I have some of this laying around because this is what I used when I made the oversized doggy doors. Okay, now I need to go over there real quick. Hold on. I was wondering if any of these corners were going to be in the way, but no. So it's going to go right there, just like that. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I think you may be saying that. I don't know. I should open this up a little bit more because the hose goes over this. I don't have to do a lot, just a little bit. Huh, baby. Plenty of room. Yeah, good. Okay. Now what? I gotta find a couple of flat kind of nuts. Oh, nuts. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take these off because normally the breather would go on, then those over that. But what I want to do is find a couple more of these. I don't need the air hose. I have the air hose. What am I using? I don't know. I'm thinking. These are lock nuts, by the way. That's why they're a little stubborn when you try to take them off by hand. What was that I dropped, Tom? Do you know? Yeah, sounded like something harder. What was it? Was it a lock nut? Yes, it was. Daddy's shirt. There it is. Okay. Alright. I'm not used to having shirts with sleeves because they just get in my way. And when they do have sleeves, usually they're tight, so I don't have to worry about them. Now I cut some of the sleeves off of this one already because it was really getting in my way, but they're still not short enough. I may cut them off up to the elbow. Up to the elbow. Okay, now this is just a spacer that I had on there. Okay. This is not going to go any tighter. That could have been part of the reasoning. Okay. Okay. Now, what I want to do is find a couple of flat nuts to fit that. And if they're not flat enough, I'm going to make them flat enough. So let's see. Let's find something that I can use. Okay, so these right here work just fine. So I'll be right. Okay, if I use this, I'm going to have to flatten it a little bit. Okay, let's see. Hold on. I'll be right. Before I go over there and screw around with something over there, I just had an idea. If I can find one of these with a little bit bigger here, I can use that. I can. This one, let's see here, let's see something. See, this one's good too. However, again, it's got to be pretty darn perfect to fit on there. That's the thing. Alright, so let's see if I flatten this other one out first. Let's look at that. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. And then we can always come over here and look. Or not, and look down. Now that's another idea. Wait a minute, guys. I'm getting more and more ideas here as I go along. Not so much with that one. I can cap those, drill out holes, make that one bigger, and it does fit here. So this may be the way. Well, let's do two things. Let's go back over here and get plugged in, and then we can decide what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's put you there. Is this the plug? Nope, that's the 3. This is the plug. This is the plug. This is the plug. Okay. I'll put this here, but I know this one here is a little stiff over. Okay. Hey, baby. How you doing, baby? Yeah? How you doing? Huh? How you doing? Okay, so I need a straight edge to do this with. That doesn't look very straight now, does it? No, it doesn't. No, it's not. I wonder if I can straighten it out on the sander. something there. Yes. Here we are. I don't want to go too much at once. It's got to fit where the air filter fits, because if it goes over the intake of the carburetor, it'll suck up air behind it, and I can't have that. That's why I'm making that thick rubber washer, to prevent the air from being sucked in around it. Hold on a minute. Looks like it's going to do something on. So this seems to be okay. I just got to cut some of this off because I don't need all that on there. So let's leave that there. And let's try this other idea. This one I think would be a better idea. Just I don't know how much work is going to be involved. I don't foresee it being a big problem actually. The biggest issue is going to be drilling that hole, but because that's soft, there's no guidance. So I'm going to have to make sure that this is stable. You get out of there. Will you stop stealing my wood? Yeah, you. Okay, I have 3 of them here, so let me see what 3 of these are going to fit the best. The one that fits the best. It doesn't interfere with the choke or anything. This one is close, but if it's off just a hair, it's going to interfere. So do I have a, what you call it for this? Yeah, you know, the whatchamacallit? Well, I have this one, but this one is not for this. So where's the one for this? That's not it either. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, shut your face. I think this is it. There we go. Here we go. Now, this is not going to make a difference there. So, let me get all this out of the way first. What the hell's going on with that fire engine or ambulance or cop car or whatever? Whoever it is they pulled over, I'm sure you pulled them over if you're sitting there with the siren going. Shut the fucking siren off. Got your lights going, that's enough. You know what though? if they're chasing, they're not paying attention, meaning if they're out of the car. You know, they leave the car and the alarm's just going off. And I haven't got the scanner going, so I couldn't tell you. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, and you too. I don't know if you hear it or not, but it's going. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Possibly, strong possibility, if I can jam a piece of wood in here, this one may do it. I'll cut this, jam this in there, because this looks like it's going to be pretty tight once I get it the size. And then I'll have something to start a pilot hole with. I gotta go more. Huh? Hmm? Yeah, if it's okay, gotta get just a hair more. This is gonna be pretty good, I think. I think we're gonna be alright. I'm gonna put the sander on this one. Just wanted to round off this piece right here so it'll slide by that other piece. Okay. Good. Now we have a piece. A piece of what? Oh, you say a piece. Papa dupa. Get that on there, but I also went forward a little bit first. See it goes. Okay, let's put this back. Now I think I'm going to put this in the drill bit, the drill press. Hold on a minute. If it works, I'll turn you around. If it doesn't work, I'll just delete it. This little furrow. Now we got a nice hole. What you talking about? Nice hole, Lewis. This bit goes over there. That screw's no good. These are good, except for that one with the bad head on it. That one. These are too good. There's another screw here someplace. Here it is. Okay. So let's put these together. I'll tell you, the other day I may have said it. I don't know if I posted it or not. I was going to clean the bathroom. Now, I do the bathroom. I'll do dishes. I'll do laundry occasionally. But when it comes to the bathroom, I get in the tub scrub the tub and the walls and the toilets and all that kind of stuff. Around the toilet, under the toilet, in the toilet. The toilet. But, did I screw that in? No, okay. So anyway, we got double sinks in the bathroom. I think I may have said this already. It sounds deja vu. But, okay. Well, in one of the sinks, a few months back, one of the those black round plastic nuts that hold the faucet into the sink from underneath, apparently one of them broke. Now, we remodeled that bathroom about 12 years ago, so it's a possibility. But now all the strain was on the other one. Well, hello, that one gave up. So I had two new ones, so I said, you know what, before I clean the bathroom, let me get underneath the sink and do whatever it is I gotta do. So I did. I got under the sink. Well, that's a chore in itself. Between bad back, bad knees, all my own doing, I think. But I get down there, I lay a couple towels to try to cushion it a little bit. And when you open up the doors are about 10 inches each. You got about another 12 inches before you get to the wall. And the doors are like as wide as, well, not the doors, but the base is about this wide. Maybe 32, 34 inches. So I got to try to work in this area because my big body isn't going to get around that 12-inch opening, which made it tough. So, you know, because trying to get those nuts on, that's not too big of a problem. Because I took the faucet right out and I wire brushed everything, put it back in, tighten those up, everything was done by hand, nice and tight. But putting the hoses back on, you know, the braided high pressure water hoses, because now you got to get that up there, and they're a pain in the ass to work with. Now, there's a special tool, which I have, but even with that,
you need a little bit of wiggle room, and there was no wiggle room. It really wasn't.
It was a pain in the ass. It's one of those things to where I ended up using a real long pair of channel locks with long handles on them because the other thing just wasn't working, the tool that's made for it. And I finally got both hoses on up there by doing like a maybe quarter of a turn each. Luckily, they didn't have to go up too far, so it didn't take too long, but it was a pain in the ass still, trying to do it. Then you have to hook them up to the water. Well, one of them was easy. The other one was hiding behind the drain. So again, you know, you're trying to get in there and you're getting that quarter turn at a time. So, okay, so we're all done with this. And this seems to be pretty well done. Now what I want to do is take this, go back over there for a minute, put it up to the hole. There we go. I'm not going to stand there and get all messy and all screwed up. Trying to tighten it. Okay. Besides, I'm not happy unless I got paint or blood or something on my hands. Put these back. Now, let me get that bit that was working. I think that's this bit. The drill doesn't work that well, but the bit seemed to be pretty good. Now let me get something to give that little perk punch. Where's my little perk punch? That's not it. Okay, I give up. Where are you hiding? Huh? Oh, here we are. Okay. These have to be pretty precise, so I don't want to be slipping around on me. Like that. I have a sharper one, I just don't know what it is. I don't have a real point on it. Right, oh, wait a minute, is it? Yeah, there it is. Now let's see if this is going to work. Mm-hmm. Excelente. Put this back up here. Probably getting close to. This fits all the holes. This will fit on the unit. And don't get on the holes. It's bigger than this. Ow. Ow, ow. This looks like it. This one I just have to put back 2 minutes ago. Oh, this one I just have to put. Well, that's a straight bit, huh? That's a straight bit. Good. How you doing? Okay. Nice, nice. Very little wiggle room, but it's there. So I got a little wiggle room. And I have a square filter that I can put in there. Okay. Now I have that thick black rubber washer. I cut that out of a, like I say, a mud flap off of a truck. You know, like a box truck, not so much an 18-wheeler. They're a little heavier, if I remember right. But I cut that from what I did with the doggy doors under there. And then this is going to have to be finagled just a hair, but this is going to go on right there. And the filter is going to go in there. So I just got rid of this big old piece of shit here that we didn't need. And this piece up here for the choke that I'm not using. That piece. Alright. So, time to start shutting down. I'm going in.